Morning, guys. It's day 2 off the grid. Cody, I know. He loves being out here. So late last night, after I already edited the last video that you guys saw, we ended up talking to somebody on Facebook Marketplace who had burn barrels. And the best price we could find, really, within like the local area without driving a million miles. So he was about 15 minutes from where we were at, and it comes with the lid and everything, which is awesome. So keep water out and, you know, slow them down from rusting. So we're gonna get this out of the truck and find a spot for it, and maybe get a fire going because it's pretty cold out still. I'd say it's between 35 and 40 right now. Sun's coming up, so it's warming up. So plus we'll have this going, so we should be nice and toasty. So give me a minute, let me pull this out. Alright, first time with the burn pile.
What's so hard? Hold that so I can use 2 fingers.
Is there a safety on it? Because the bag was on fire and it was burning my damn hand. Why'd I drop it? Oh, I'll just get a 3rd-degree burn. No problem. Woo! Look at that fire. Dying.
Alright.
Woo! You guys hear that? That's right, you don't hear nothing except my loud ass voice. It's really quiet here. I did so much and I still have so much to do, but I guess that's part of this whole, you know, thing. Alright, let me put you guys down so I can get things done. Alright guys, so we finally cleared out the area where the cabin is gonna go, and so that's good. So we're pretty much ready for whenever they deliver it. I'm gonna get some extra cinder blocks, that way, you know, if we need to lift it up high or whatever, you know, we have plenty. Yeah, I know, you're so excited. So found the first tick of the year. I was really hoping, because it was, you know, it was cold this morning. It was like 35 degrees, so I was hoping all the ticks like died off. And then I went to go check on Cody's food bowl to see if he ate this morning, and we found a tick walking around the rim of it. So cut that one in half, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on Cody, and we're gonna have to check ourselves because I don't want to get Lyme disease. Do you want to get Lyme disease, Sam?
Not today, no thank you.
All right. Coronavirus?
No thank you.
No, neither? All
No.
right. Okay. So we made a spot for Cody, and he was just hanging out today. These are those containers we were talking about. So they're about 30 gallons, I would say, I think. And they're already like, they came like this cracked, which is fine because I think it's really primarily to drain like the excess water out, so that's cool. And our fire pit, our burn barrel, changed colors already, so all the paint is burning off. Anything in there? Ooh. Do you like the land? Yeah. You like the land? Is it better than sitting in the car? I don't know. He's a nut job. Oh, I had my first failure with a lawnmower. So so it's supposed to have this black tread, you know, plastic. It's plastic on it, and this one fell off already. So that's awesome. So I don't know if I'm gonna. I mean, it still works fine and rolls good, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. It kind of annoys me that it's not there. So I just bought it yesterday. We'll see what happens. I mean, you know, it wasn't cheap. We're just gonna hang out a little bit more, and then I guess wait till the fire goes down. I gotta ship a couple things out for eBay, so we're gonna have to go to the post office. And we're gonna be leaving a little later on today to go get to go pick up that load. All right, guys. So we're done for the day over here. We didn't really do too much today, to be honest with you. We just mowed a little bit more and got our burn barrel situated, and we burned some debris. Wasn't really too crazy. So now that we're gonna, I ended up deciding to return this lawnmower because I don't like the, you know, missing the wheel part now, and the engine was giving me some issues, but like it'll rev up like extremely high and then it'll bog down. So I'm guessing it's something with the carburetor, but I'm not, you know, I mean, it's a brand new machine, so I really shouldn't have to mess with it. So I'm just gonna return it. You know, I don't want the warranty to expire and then you know, and then I'm stuck with it and I'm beat. So back to Walmart it goes, and right now we're gonna go wash the truck because this thing needs it, because, you know, we're going back to work and I like this truck to look good. So let's go do that. Oh, what the hell? Alright guys, well, we're on our way to go grab this Oklahoma load. And it's snowing. Awesome.
In March.
So much for the first couple days of spring. It's an interesting spring. It's freaking cold out here.
They said that in March we were gonna get more snow than we did the rest of the months. $1.74 regular.
Yeah. Guys, I filled up at $1.66 in Illinois the other day.
And Illinois is expensive for gas.
The list price was $2.82. With my EFS discount, I paid $1.66. No, $1.62. So that's a huge savings. So that's awesome. All right, guys, finally got here. Ow! Banged into this damn trailer. I gotta show you guys this. It's so damn cute. I was at Walmart the other day and we were walking down the auto section. And now they have like a pretty big RV section in this one. And look at this thing. Look how cute this damn thing is. My ball is kind of, let me see if I can get this off easily. Yeah, it's hard with one hand. Sam, I need help. I can't do it with one hand.
That's what she said.
Take the RV off the hitch. Use your muscles, pull. Oh! Come on, Sam.
Damn.
Give me 1 second. Alright guys, well, it's not looking too damn good. This coronavirus thing really seems to be messing everything up. And I don't know. It's weird. You know, we hear so many conflicting things.
That's why I don't like going on Facebook, because people just spread rumors.
Well, like my job is like, you know, everything is fine, go as normal. We haven't heard of any Gander or Camping Worlds, you know, closing down. They're still open. Just call before you leave the yard to make sure that they're open. That's fine. I'll do that. And so far, you know, they've all been open. This one dealership that I'm going to now is a mom and pop shop, and they're saying, you know, I verified their hours or whatever, and they're like, yeah, it's fine, you know, come. We're just running on a skeleton crew, which, if you don't know what that means, you know, they're running on very limited staff. But they are still open, so we're heading there, and we're about 6 hours away. So, and we're not gonna deliver this till tomorrow morning. But I don't know. They're saying there's a lot of people on these Facebook pages saying that they're calling these dealerships like in New York, where it was hit the hardest, and they're saying they're not answering. So I don't know, you know, and I'm afraid. Oh, and the, what do you call it, Sam? I forget what they call it. The manufacturers, our plants are shutting down. They're going to be shutting down for a week or maybe more, depending on the plant. And
there's this picture going around of the names of the plants, the weeks that they're going to be off, and then the weeks that they're coming back. And majority of them are coming back the 6th to the 13th of April.
That's like almost 3 weeks, guys. If these plants stop putting out RVs for 3 weeks, it's not going to be a good, it's going to be very, like, dead. There's like 500 outbounds on the board right now. But you got to realize there's like 350, I think, towaway drivers for my job. So if everybody took one, there still wouldn't be even one for everybody. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's kind of scary. And then these plants have to restart up everything once they come back. So the RVs aren't going to be, you know, coming right back out right away.
Yeah, just because they open the 6th doesn't mean we're
right. Doesn't mean they be putting right. Exactly. So it's very nerve-wracking. Yeah. So Sam and I are hustling right now. You know, a lot of these guys are like, "Oh, I'm gonna go home. You know, screw this. I'm not risking it. I'm just gonna go home and ride it out." But you gotta realize you could be riding it out for a month.
Yeah.
And a month
if you got the money, though, good for you.
Yeah. If you're a loaded RV transporter, one, I want to talk to you because we need to reevaluate my finances because I don't know any loaded RV transporters. But you know,
rock climbing thing.
yeah, that's cool. But you know, a lot of us are maybe not paycheck to paycheck, because I'm not paycheck to paycheck, but I'm not far from it. You know what I mean? Like, we depend on this money. And, you know, plus we have this land now, and we have so many things that we want to do, so I'm trying to stack money away for that. So it's a little tricky. It's a little scary. Now, guys, we're just going to keep our heads down and keep hustling. We got this outbound, and then we got 2 reloads. I'm a little scared to say reloads because if you guys have been following us for any certain amount of time now, you know that these reloads, 3 in a row, have not worked out for me. So I am really hoping and praying, especially with the situation that's going on, that these reloads are, you know, go off without a hitch, and we bring them to where we gotta go, and we collect the paycheck, and we're done. We're picking one up from Wichita, Kansas. We're picking that one up tomorrow, and that's going to Texas. And we're coming back up to Missouri, and we're picking one up in Missouri going to Texas. So, you know, like I said, Sam and I try not to go back to Indiana if we don't have to. You know, we try to decrease those deadhead miles as much as we can. So this will be good if we can knock these 2 runs out and put a little extra money in our pocket. And then if we have to head back up to Indiana, you know, so be it. But Texas is far from Indiana, so that's gonna suck if we have to dry run it. We'll keep our eye on the load board.
Plus, you know, in Texas, you're like kind of like around a lot of states, so hopefully you can go somewhere besides.
I've been seeing a lot of loads out of Mississippi lately.
Which that would be nice.
So that's not too bad from Texas, so I don't mind jumping over there. There was a load from Mississippi to Oregon the other day, but the problem, and honestly at this point I would take it. The problem though is that these permit places are all closing, and people are having a hard time getting permits, and some people are like, oh, just, you know, roll on, don't worry about the permit.
But then I just found out today that some transporter had a hard time getting paid because he didn't have his...
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, because he didn't have his permit.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm just gonna avoid going west at all costs, because that's the only time you need a permit is going west. So we're just gonna keep on rolling with this load, hit our other 2 loads, and just see what comes up.
Just keep hustling, try to work as much as we can until they completely shut us down.
If they do. It'd be nice if they don't.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So far, the only one that they're saying that the definite plan that I've seen like a news article talk about is, but they're in Iowa. So right now, none of them in Indiana. It's the only one that I know that is closing is that plant that's in Iowa.
You just said there was a whole list.
Well, the paper, yeah. But I mean, the only news article I saw was someone in Iowa.
I guess we'll find out. Oh, I just filled up, by the way, in Illinois. It was $2.65, I think, but after my discount, it was $1.64. I know some of you guys like to hear about those discounts, so that's what it was. It cost me 32 gallons, cost me $49. Thank you very, very much. Well, it wasn't 32 gallons, a little under that. I think like 28, 29 gallons. I wanted to run dry, obviously.
Oh, if you guys looking for a good show to watch, Good Girls.
Oh yeah, Good Girls. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you guys aren't watching that show is crazy. You know, we try to find these shows all the time on Netflix and Hulu, you know, just to kill time when we're sitting in the truck stops. Man, this show is wild. This show is crazy. It always keeps you on edge.
Yeah. It's good, you know, and you gotta keep, you know, when we're done for the night, we like to watch our shows and stuff like that. So we like seasons.
And yeah, right. And if you guys like the doctor style shows,
Good Doctor and The Resident.
And The Resident are very good. Yeah. And the actors and actresses are very good as well. Jesus. Alright guys, we're gonna continue on the road because I know we're on the road. Welcome back. Oh, you guys have been here the whole time.
60. Answered your question.
Speed limit is 60 now. So we're out here in Texas. We just dropped off that Coleman. Man, when I picked that up, that reload, I wish every reload went like that. They had it out front, ready to go in a certain section. There was a couple other transporters there picking up units, and all the units being transported were like in one section. Oh, it was so simple. I got out, I hooked up.
They brought the paperwork to us?
Yeah, they brought the paperwork right to me. I didn't even go inside. I didn't tell anybody I was there. The guy had the folder with the keys and everything. I mean, it was amazing. And then he takes my, my paperwork, signs it, brings it inside, makes a copy for himself, and then brings it back out to my truck. It was like valet service, guys. It was awesome. And the rest of these RV dealerships can definitely learn from this gander. It was a really, really nice pickup rather. And then we just dropped it off over here in Texas, and that was pretty sweet too. Except I had to talk to like 6 different people because nobody knew who to talk to, about taking delivery. Because it was a transfer unit. I don't know, so apparently it was different. But they took that. I had no problems with that. It was pretty quick. I was only there for maybe like 15, 20 minutes. And now we are on our way up to Missouri. We're gonna pick up this guy's trailer. I'm meeting him. It's strange. The address on the paperwork doesn't come up called him, or he called me rather, because I told dispatch that it wasn't coming up, and he's gonna meet me at some like truck stop rest area, and hopefully I don't get killed, and then he's gonna bring me to his house, and I'm gonna pick his trailer up tonight and drop it off tomorrow down here in Texas. But that runs a little longer. It's about it's almost 12 hours. So, but I figure if I could do like 2 or 3 tonight, and then I wake up early in the morning, so I'll definitely be able to kill it tomorrow. Two dealerships that we know of closed down so far. So hers is classic, and
2 transporters, not dealers.
2 transport companies. Sorry. So hers is classic, and we heard Dynamic closed down.
Yeah.
So if any of you run for them, leave a comment, let me know. Or if any of you guys run for different companies, let me know if you have word of them closing down. Horizon hasn't said anything. We're still kicking.
Yeah.
They said we're going to do business as usual, as long as these dealerships stay open, which right now it seems like they're all staying open. They're running on like a limited staff, it seems like, so just keep that in mind. But I mean, they're all open, taking deliveries. The only ones I think I'd be slightly concerned with is like the mom and pop shops, I think. But I mean, I delivered to one of those a couple days ago and they were open, so.
Yeah. I'm just concerned about going like to PA, New York. I'm staying away from there.
Yeah, I would stay away from like New York City-ish area. Yeah, PA's alright. Anywhere where it's like really populated, I would stay away from. Keep your hand sanitizer handy. Oh, it stinks over here. It stinks like a skunk. Man, we were driving we were in Texas before, and the highway, I don't even know what highway that was, but it was insane. People cutting me off, buzzing around me, on my butt, and I'm doing a speed limit. I'm doing 75. 75 is the speed limit out here. And these people are whizzing by me, probably doing close to 85, 90. And no blinker, cut me off constantly. It's horrible. But now we're out here in like the country side of Texas, and it's really nice. It's really green.
Yeah.
I like it, I dig it. All right.
I'm hoping that with this coronavirus and stuff that it doesn't prolong our cabin.
Yeah, we're slightly worried about the, nobody said anything, like they haven't called up and said it's going to be delayed, but, with the build, since the custom build, we're hoping it doesn't slow it down. I mean, the way I see it, unfortunately, if it does, which would suck, but if it does, it would just give us more time to bank more money away.
Yeah.
Before it comes, that way we can get it outfitted the best we can. I picked up a burn barrel from this guy the other day, and he offered me these 2 ginormous rolls of insulation, $50 each. I mean, they were huge, probably like 5 feet tall and like really fat. So I'm thinking about grabbing those. He only has 2 of them, but I think 2 of them would probably almost do it. I might have to buy a little extra. And then I just got to get the sheetrock and spackle and tape and paint, and then I think we are good to go. Alright guys, trailer number 2 for the day. Again, this is 2 days in a row I've had 2 different trailers on the hook in the same day. So we dropped off that other one. I just picked this one up over here in Missouri. Really easy pickup. The guy met us at a travel plaza because this address wouldn't come up that he gave us that the RV was located at.
It's coming up as just like a street.
Yeah, it's really weird. So we met him there. He brought us right to it. We hooked up, did a quick inspection, took some photos, and we are on the road. Just like the coronavirus, this is unprecedented. That's what everybody keeps saying with the stupid coronavirus. Because I've had 2 reloads in a row that have worked out so far. And I'm really, I'm thankful, especially in these times with this, we don't know what's going on. This morning there was 58 pages of outbounds, right? So it was about 500 and something RVs at the yards ready to go out. I just looked like a half hour ago, and now there's like 46 pages. And I don't know the RV count exactly, but from 58 to 46, a huge drop, and it's really quick. So those RVs are going, and I don't know if they're putting more RVs out. We got a huge list of manufacturers that are shutting down for this week till the 1st or 2nd week of April. So it's really scary. So I think everybody's gonna start keeping an eye on reloads pretty soon once that outbound board dries up.
It'll be like how it is when like June, July hits. And
Yeah.
it's like slow for those 2 weeks.
That's what I think. And I hope it's only for those 2 weeks. You know, I hope this virus chills out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's really messing with people, man. Guys, this RV is only 29 feet, 9,600 pounds for a dry weight. And like 10,800 for a loaded weight. You know, right now it's empty. It just has like some clothes in it. But it's heavy, man. It's making this truck work up these hills. I don't know. I thought it was a toy hauler. Usually the toy haulers are a lot heavier because they put more weight in the front to, you know, to even out the back when you got your Harley or your side-by-side or whatever you got in the back there. So, but not it's a regular,
The clown car.
regular, yeah, no clown car in here.
There's so many dogs on the road over here.
We saw like, you know,
3!
out here when you're in like the country-ish, like areas of the country, people just like let their dogs, and we saw 2 cows today that must have got away from.
Yeah, they must have escaped.
So they were free. I mean, people, I don't know, people got to pay attention more.
And in Missouri, if you get any damage happens, like if we hit a cow, it's the person who owns that cow's fault. They immediately get blamed for it, which they should anyway.
Look,
And I got
there's two stray
dogs right now.
2 stray dogs right here. Now I got to slow down so I don't freaking hit them. Go home.
Oh, look at that face.
Oh, golden
Retriever.
retriever. Yeah, they're cute. Cody needs a friend.
Yeah, a small friend, not a big one.
He needs like a hamster friend. Maybe he won't be so intimidated by a hamster.
Maybe.
Guys, I just want to get back to my land and do more of my projects, but I'm so afraid to, like, you know, I can't, like in the back of my head, I'm like, I want to go to the land, but at the same time, like if stuff dries up here, you know, I have to have enough money, you know, to support us for the next, let's say, month or 2.
Yeah.
So we're just like out here hustling it instead.
But we're probably gonna, you know, when the cabin comes, depending on how these loads are, well, the cabin's not supposed to come until April 19th, around my birthday. So I'm hoping by then, loads picked up by then, and him and I can just stay there for a while.
It's really scary, guys, with this coronavirus. You know, the first, I think they said the first or the first 2 children died from it. Is that what you heard?
One child died.
One child died so far. And
a lot of young people are dying from it. It's not just seniors, it's young people too that are dying.
And they have no pre-existing conditions like these doctors were saying.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, younger people will be fine, they'll probably just get a little sick, but they'll get over it. But, you know, there are people out there that are younger that never had underlying conditions and they're getting this. I don't know. It's scary. Guys, I am ready to get out of this state. Just, it's real hot. It's I think it's gonna be almost 90 down here today, and I don't know. There's just nothing out here, and then when there is something out here, you're in like the middle of the city. People are trying to run me off the road and kill me. So I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to unhook this damn trailer. This thing is heavy. You're getting horrible. Well, I don't know. Right now I'm getting 10 miles to the gallon, but for a good length of the trip, I was getting like 7 or 8. I don't know what the deal is. This thing is a brick. It's so damn heavy. I don't understand how it's so heavy when it's only 28 feet. I don't know. We got another reload. This one's kind of decent. It's pretty far, but it's like 5 hours closer than driving all the way back to Indiana. This one is going from Illinois to Wisconsin, and I won't mind the cold weather for a little bit because it's just damn hot down here. But that's going to be a fifth wheel, a 43-foot fifth wheel going, like I said, Wisconsin. So I got to verify the weight on this thing because 43 feet, and this thing says it only weighs, it says the gross weight is 15,000 and something pounds. So yeah, I told you to sleep with your mouth open.
I know.
Okay, well, all of YouTube just saw it, so.
Catching bugs.
Catching bugs? There's plenty of them out here. Guys, we just dropped off that load. Nice and quick and easy at this RV park. It's a young couple, they're both very nice. And, you know, we got out of there. Got some lunch from this sketchy Dairy Queen.
No lights on
They had
inside.
no lights on inside. I don't know how they saw what they were doing.
That's why our fries are burnt.
Honestly, I should have just drove away. It was a little friggin' weird.
$4 for a small blizzard.
Yeah, I was like, ah, that's alright.
It's a little. $4.
Yeah.
How much is a medium and a large?
Probably your soul.
I was craving it too.
So guys, we lucked out. We're picking up a reload, like I told you guys, in Illinois. And then we got 2 dispatched outbounds. One's going to Wisconsin, and one is going to Oklahoma. No, not Wisconsin, Minnesota. One's going to Minnesota, and one's going to Wisconsin.
One's going to Oklahoma. Are you getting confused?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Illinois is going to Wisconsin. Then we're heading over to Indiana.
Okay,
and
so then I'm
Indiana to Minnesota. Then heading back to Indiana and heading to Oklahoma.
Whatever.
And then we're gonna, depending if there's a
I got 3 loads on the board.
And depending if there's a reload or not, we're gonna go back to the property, make sure everything's good to go.
Alright guys, so we're gonna head up to Illinois. We got a long while to go, but it was the closest reload, which is still pretty damn far.
Well, there was a Texas one, but it was like hardly paying anything.
Yeah, and I can't pick it up till tomorrow, and it has to be delivered Saturday, but it's only going 193 miles, so it's like a 3-hour trip. It's not even that far. I don't know. So yeah, so we're gonna head up to Illinois, and we'll see you guys in the next one. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Hit that notification bell. That way you get to see this bright and sunny face every time it pops up with a new video. Sam, you got anything to say?
What the hell am I gonna say?
Did you catch a bug? Caught a bug in your mouth?